Hi, writers. Today we're going to work on focusing on a small moment. That means we're not going to make a bed to bed story. So let's go over what a personal narrative is. A personal narrative means that it is a story about you, and the story is going to be told with events that are in order. We call that sequential order. A story also has to be from your life, meaning that it's real. It really happened. It's a real story about you. Personal narratives also have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. In a personal narrative, we also want to zoom in on a small moment and we stretch it out with details. These are details that might be the way something looks, smells, feels, or sounds like to help stretch out that moment. If you have all of those things in your writing, then you've mastered a personal narrative. Let's take a look at an example one. This one is a personal narrative about someone's birthday. Let's go through it together. One day, it was my birthday, and I turned 8. My birthday is on January 3rd. Here's a picture of me. Here's a picture of my cake. On my birthday, I got no presents, but I had fun because I played with my bike. My cousin was even here. Let's go through that checklist. Is this story about a person, about whoever's birthday this is? Yes. Is the story told in order? Yes. Is it a story from their life? Yeah. Is it a story that contains a beginning, middle, and end? Kind of. The other problem is, does this story zoom in on a small moment? Do they stretch it out with details? This I would not consider a small moment. Let's talk about a watermelon topic versus a seed topic. Our last story on this page, I would call this a watermelon topic. It's all about someone's birthday, not a small seed. Watermelon topics we consider to be very broad. They're not very focused. They have way too many details. They take up way too many moments too. And it doesn't zoom in on just one thing. Now, a seed topic is very specific. It's focused in, or what we call zoomed in. It talks about one specific detail, one small, tiny moment, and it tells the most important parts of the big story in order. So, great writers choose a small moment. An example of a watermelon moment is just writing a story about that time you took a trip to the beach. When you cut it down to a slice, that's telling me about that Tuesday you went and you spent the whole day by the ocean. Now, a seed is when you take that event of going to the ocean and you pick one thing you did there and you only talk about that one thing, like the time you built a huge sandcastle. And then once you pick that seed, you're going to write your writing. And it might sound a little something like this. Splash! I hear the sounds of waves crashing. I scoop up a big pile of wet, grainy sand with my hands and put it inside my purple bucket. I'm making a sandcastle. I tip over my bucket to make a tower. Then I repeat until I've made all 4 towers to my castle. Splash! A big wave comes and knocks down my sandcastle. Let's go over our little checklist again. Is it all about a person? Yes. Is it being told in order? Yes. Is it a story from someone's life? Yes. Does it have a beginning, middle, and end? It sounds like it's the start of a beginning, middle, and end. But my big question, does it zoom in and stretch out with details? Did it pick one important thing? Let's see. It looks like it. It's not talking about the whole day at the beach. This story is talking all about just the one event, the sandcastle. So, what I want you to do, writers, is I want you to try by thinking about a watermelon. I want you to choose a whole big watermelon moment right now. I want you to write it down on one sticky note. So maybe, for example, it's that family vacation you took, or the time you went on a road trip, or when you learned how to ride a bike, or your 8th birthday party. Go ahead and write that down. If you need to, pause our video. Then, thinking about that moment you wrote down on that sticky note, that watermelon moment, we need to come up with a seed. For example, on our one here, it says my family vacation. A seed would be when they went to the beach or visiting their grandparents on their vacation. What is one event from your big watermelon that you want to write down? Maybe you have more than one. That means you'd have way more stories you could write, right? I would like for you to write down your one seed on another sticky note. Then come and meet me at the carpet. All right, writers, I want you to go and try this right now. See you at the carpet.